The NRL is on the brink of all-out war with its own clubs over a rule change that could flip rugby league on its head forever. What if the team that just scored a try suddenly had to kick off, handing momentum straight back to the opposition, or worse, letting the conceding side decide the restart and turning every conversion into a tactical chess match? Subscribe immediately to all sports updates for every explosive NRL development you need. Picture the chaos unfolding behind closed doors as the ARL Commission, spearheaded by the unyielding Peter V'landys and CEO Andrew Abdo, pushes forward with their vision for 2026. The headline bombshell: after a try scored and converted, the conceding team gets the unprecedented choice to either kick off traditionally or receive the ball, aiming to neutralize devastating momentum swings, reduce brutal high-speed collisions, and even out blowout games. But the 17 clubs? They're in full revolt, united in a lead email from the club's consultation committee, declaring this alteration strikes at the very fabric of rugby league. They warn it risks inflating stoppages as captains huddle to decide, confusing fans glued to the action, and potentially spiking fatigue-related injuries despite the safety angle. The resistance runs deep. Powerhouses like Penrith, Brisbane, and Melbourne join underdogs in demanding mandatory trials in the NSW Cup, Queensland Cup, or even international setups before premiership rollout. No shortcuts, they insist, citing pass rush experiments that backfired. Yet V'landys doubles down, framing it as essential innovation to keep the product exciting ahead of massive broadcast negotiations potentially topping $5 billion. The surprise twist lands when coaching legend Bennett breaks ranks, bluntly telling clubs to stop whingeing if they hate it, just kick off like always. The option changes nothing fundamental. His endorsement, backed by his track record and involvement in prior reforms like Six Again, sends shockwaves through the ranks, exposing fractures even among those who should align against HQ. Players chime in too. Nathan Cleary voices fears it kills thrilling comebacks, while others ponder tactical nightmares in high-stakes finals. As a crunch phone hookup with Abdo looms, the power dynamic crackles. The commission can override clubs, as seen before, but this rare solidarity could force concessions or spark a bitter standoff just weeks from Las Vegas season opener trials. This isn't mere tinkering. It's a battle for the game's soul, pitting progress against tradition in a sport that thrives on raw intensity. The plot thickens with the revelation that clubs aren't blanket rejecting all tweaks. They back elements like scrapping 7 tackle restarts for accidental in-goal knocks, tougher sin bins for dangerous mid-air contact, and interchange tweaks for better injury cover. But the kickoff choice remains the lightning rod, with fears it turns fast-flowing spectacles into drawn-out debates mid-game, frustrating broadcasters and viewers chasing non-stop thrills. Imagine a grand final where a captain pauses post-conversion, weighing possession against field position. What a momentum killer. The NRL counters with data suggesting balanced contests and fewer concussions, pointing to Super League trials or historical precedents, yet clubs counter that without proper testing. It's reckless gambling with player welfare. V'landys' camp highlights successes like the 2-point field goal and 6 against speeding play, insisting evolution drives growth amid looming mega deals. The storytelling grips tighter as anonymous leaks paint emergency meetings, with Abdo fielding furious calls from Shez. Bennett's surprise stance adds fuel. His maverick voice sways some while alienating others, hinting at deeper coaching divides. Fans erupt online, split between those craving safer, fairer games and purists defending the century-old rhythm where scoring earns restart advantage. This war exposes rugby league's fragile equilibrium, innovation for survival versus heritage that defines its passion. With preseason approaching fast, every passing day amps the drama. Will clubs' united front crack the commission's resolve, or does V'landys' sign will prevail? The outcome could ripple through seasons, reshaping rivalries and alliances in ways no one anticipates. Shock hits harder when you see the NRL refusing to blink despite universal club opposition. V'landys declares tough decisions define leadership, positioning the change as tactical gold that prevents one-sided thrashings and keeps fans hooked. Clubs fire back with proposals like enhanced medical checks or AR referee aids to address safety without core disruption, catching sex off guard and shifting from outright rejection to negotiation. The narrative builds like a blockbuster, from initial proposal whispers to lead email fury, then Bennett's blunt intervention, now heading toward Wednesday's showdown call. History echoes the 6 Again rollout sparked similar uproar before becoming staple, yet this feels bigger, threatening the fundamental flow baked into the sport since its origins. Players' unions weigh in cautiously, supporting welfare but wary of untested tweaks leading to chaos. International angles surface too. Super League's past experiments provide cautionary tales, arming clubs' arguments. As the deadline nears for finalizing 2026 rules, speculation explodes. Compromise on optional scenarios, full veto, or commission fiat overriding all. This clash underscores the sport's passionate heartbeat, where every alteration feels existential. Fans, envision your team's destiny hinging on boardroom battles. It's that visceral. Through the storm, rugby league's adaptability endures, but the real wildcard remains V'landys' determination to evolve or risk stagnation. As the dust settles on this escalating conflict, the crunch meeting outcome hangs heavy. Will clubs extract trials and delays, or does the NRL forge ahead? Betting reform secures its future. The surprise lingers in Bennett's defiance against his peers, proving even icons can polarize. This saga captures rugby league's essence. Controversy fuels passion, turning potential fractures into riveting stories that bind the community. Whatever verdict lands, transparency forced by leaks marks progress in an often opaque world. The game's resilience shines brightest in turmoil, ready to adapt while clinging to what makes it electric. For the latest on this NRL power struggle and all breaking sports action, stay tuned to All Sports.